Man, so I just be thinking, bro, like, it really touched my heart today. It's just been sitting on my heart. So it been just sitting on my heart, man. Like, everybody praise up being a hustler and all this, being a go-getter, but nobody really talk about the dark side of being a hustler and a go-getter and having to do it for yourself and get it on your own. Feel what I'm saying? So I just want to shed some light on that, because it's like, yeah, we hustlers and we go get it, but it's two sides. Like, it's pros and cons to it at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same, it do feel good to get it on your own and be able to provide for yourself and not have to rely on nobody else. But at the same time, when you're young and you're a hustler, it do come with growing pains in a way, because as a child, you heavily reliant on your parents and or your guardians or whoever you live with or whoever raised you. You feel what I'm saying? But then once you realize, like, okay, the people who raised me personally, and from my perspective, the people who raised me ain't rich and they still surviving. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm the person in my family who got to change the trajectory and make a way and create generational wealth, which is what I'm doing. But it definitely come with pains too. Like, there's definitely a dark side to it that people don't really speak about. And I don't know, it just been on my heart recently, because it's like, when ain't nobody to call on, and especially as a man, but I know there's ladies that go through it too. Like, when it ain't nobody to call on and you gotta steady be that guy people call on because they know you got it and you gotta go get it on your own, it gets lonely, bro. Like, it do get lonely. And if you a hustler, you know what I'm talking about. Like, realizing, like, damn, if I lose it all, like, or if I lose what I got now, you gonna get it back, but ain't nobody to come help you, bro. Ain't nobody to come save you. Ain't nobody who you could call to, let me borrow this and give it back to you when I get it back. No, you gotta just thug and you gotta just survive and go through it and make it through it. You feel what I'm saying? So that just been on my heart recently, because I just turned 20 years old a few months ago, and I realized, like, I can't really ask nobody for nothing for real. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, parents been told me don't ask them for nothing. And not even both my parents, cause I know I could ask my mom for stuff, but I just don't, because in a way, when you see your parents trying to survive for themselves, it's like you taking out their pocket, you taking food off their plate. They gotta eat too. And it's damn near a situation where I'm trying to feed my parents instead of taking off their plate. Feel what I'm saying? And it just gets lonely, bro, when you realize, like, the people who you once looked up to, or the people you once looked to for help and guidance, you can't really look to them no more, because you kind of you kind of had that realization that, like, okay, maybe they don't know everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, maybe, like, I don't know, as a kid, you kind of grow up thinking, like, okay, I'm gonna ask my mom for this toy, she can give me McDonald's, but you don't realize that funds are limited, like, and everything costs. Like, gas going up, all the prices going up, inflation. So it's like, you realize that your parents and your guardians, grandparents, they don't have unlimited funds. They do what they can. You feel what I'm saying? So it do get lonely, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And you're not the only one. If you a hustler and you watching this, bro, you're not the only one, because I'm going through it too, and my brother's going through it too. And I know it's a lot of other millions of people who gotta fend for themselves out there and do what they gotta do and provide for others. You feel what I'm saying? So if you a hustler, bro, I'm here with you, gang. You not the only one going through this shit, man. I'm telling you, bro. But you just gotta keep going and chin up, chest out, and just keep going harder, bro, because the only way you gonna make a difference is if you keep going. Ain't nobody coming to help you, especially us men out here. Bro, ain't nobody you could call on, bro. You gotta do this shit yourself, bro. And if you here watching this, bro, and you a hustler and you young, and this is your realization, this right now, you need to realize that nobody's coming to help you, bro. And that's just the sad reality of it, bro. Like, nobody's coming to help you, and you gotta figure it out. So you either start day one or one day, but the longer you wait, the longer it'll take you to figure it out, bro. You gotta figure it out, whatever. Yeah, it has to be something, bro. It has to be something that you love to do or you like to do. You feel me? That's gonna make a way for you and your family, because at the end of the day, yeah, we want to provide for our parents and buy mama a house and buy dad this and buy grandma this, but bro, they not gonna be here forever. We need to start our own families. You feel what I'm saying? So for all my hustlers out there who wanna take care of their parents, bro, listen, bro. Do not make that your first priority, bro, because they had a life before you and they had a chance before you to make it work on their own. And when you lose it, or even when you get it, bro, just put yourself first, put your family first, because at the end of the day, you need to leave something behind for those who come after you. Just like how your parents were supposed to leave for you, my parents didn't leave for me. Now, they left knowledge and a lot of game. Like, I have great parents, mother and father. Let me let you know that right now. I have great parents, but my family is part of the minority, and we don't really come from a lot. You feel me? It is what it is, bro. And it's just me being real. I'm gonna keep it gutter every time. But bro, like, you gotta fend for yourself. And guess what? You can't go to nobody. Ladies is different. You could go cry and be all emotional. People gonna be there for you. But us men, at the end of the day, bro, nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, and you need to go figure that shit out on your own. Now, if you got a solid group of friends who you can figure it out with and y'all can have each other's back, that's the best way to have it, because that's what I got. I got me and my two brothers. Shout out my brothers, man. They know who they are, but without them, bro, I don't know where I would be at, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we all run it up, and we all just, you feel me? Like, I don't know where I would be without my brothers, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really love them, bro, but yeah, bro, like, it gets lonely, bro, and nobody cares, gang. Like, you could try to go to people for help, but everybody has to fend for themselves and their families at the end of the day too, and they figured it out. So you going to people who already figured it out for help, but they have to leave something behind for theirs. So being that you need to leave something behind for yours, you need to figure it out on your own, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And that's really the dark side of being a hustler, bro, that got to do it by itself. We ain't have, me personally and with my peoples, we ain't have nepotism, and I'm not a Nepo kid that just had my pops left me this for my college tuition. Now, I went to college on scholarship, academic scholarship, but I ain't had that, bro, and my bros ain't had that either. We got to get it on our own, so you feel me? Yeah, bro. That's really the dark side of being a hustler for real, gang. And no matter what's happening in your life, you have to keep going. If you quit, it's only gonna hurt you. And that's what sucks, bro. Like, sometimes it get hard and you just want to give up. But at the end of the day, you realize that's not gonna hurt nobody but you, gang. And whoever's relying on you. And that's when it really get hard. If you have a child too young and you still trying to figure life out, you really can't give up. Now you have to keep going, because just like how you depended on your parents to live, and you just like a baby, the baby can't eat if you don't feed the baby. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to be that person to keep going. You can't give up, bro. And even if you don't have a kid, you're gonna have a kid at some point. So you might as well figure it out now before you have a kid, so that when you do, you can have your child set up and they don't have to hustle and go as hard as you did and try to figure it out, because you're gonna have it laid out for them. Now, a lot of people in my community, in the black community, I'm not familiar with other communities like that. I grew up in the black community, so a lot of people that I know, they kind of, oh, I went through this as a child, so you gonna have to go through it too, or I did this, so you gonna have to do it. But that's where we fuck up as a people, bro, because a lot of these other races and communities, they set up for their children like jobs, They start businesses. They have their child ready to take over their business when they get 18 or 16, however it works. They got their college tuition set up before the kid even finish high school. You feel what I'm saying? Cars set up for when they 16, get their license. Bro, I ain't have none of that, bro. I had to figure it out. I had to, you mean? But God blessed me in a way for me to figure it out, and I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful, and things could be way worse. So don't ever feel bad for yourself, because things could definitely be way worse. And one more thing, it's gonna be somebody who's doing way worse than you that's gonna make it. So you need to figure it out, gang. For real. Because if you give up, that's just it. So keep going, bro. And it's gonna get hard, it's gonna get dark, but you gonna do it. You gonna figure it out, gang.